Hello, everybody. This is Danny with Danikin Aquatics. As you can see, it's all just me here today. Ken is without any internet, and so he can't join us. It would have just been really hard for him to do that. And so you just get me today. They say hashtag girl power. Thank you. Hi, Danny. Hi, Candy. Or I'm sorry. Hi, Candy. This is obviously, you can all tell I'm super nervous doing this myself. This is not the way that I usually do things, as you know. Ken's usually here. He's my crutch. And can you all hear me? And let me pull this over here. Hi, Kimberly, Roland. How are you guys doing? Hi, Catfish Terry, Peplin Creek, and Susan with LCLC Aquatics. Glad to see you guys here. Help joining me, and Lori Vinker, Charles Reeves, Natural Aquariums. I still can't tell if anybody can hear me or not. Could somebody in the chat let me know? Let's see. Oh, good. Good. I'm glad you can hear me. I had no idea. It sounds so silent without having Ken on the other end. This is really strange. Hi, Lance Jones, JH Aquatics, John Cox, Big J's Fish Keeper, Redfish, Bluefish, Moonstone, Carol Braswell. Hi, you guys. So, interesting week this week without Ken here. It's been really quiet around the house, as you can imagine, without Mr. Personality here. And he's been having a good time visiting with you guys and getting to meet so many of you. And then now he's at his dad's, and they've been fishing up a storm, catching a whole bunch of stripers and catfish. And I think he's on the hunt for the elusive crappie at the moment. Hi, Steamfied Aquatics. Hello. So he's been catching a bunch of fish. He sent me a bunch of pictures, and he sent my mom a bunch of pictures. She says, I've got a bunch of fish in a bucket. I was like, yeah, those are just pictures of what Ken's catching. So him and his dad are on Lake Castle Rock up in Wisconsin, doing all their fishing up there. They moved from Rice Lake right away because there was somebody with COVID up near there. So they just got out of Dodge really super quickly. And so it was good. I was glad they got out of there before they came into contact with anybody. And so Ken should be back in internet land next week. He'll be down in Illinois, Rockford, Illinois, about Tuesday, I think. And I have not been selling any of Ken's fish, no. And so far, we've been able to keep everything alive. The only thing I did lose was one torpedo fish in the Lake Tanganyikan tank. They got eye fungus in there. Apparently, the last time we did the maintenance on that tank, forgot to plug back in the filter. And I did notice it, but they'd already gotten stressed out. And so they came down with the eye fungus. I got them treated. They're doing much better. Everybody's on the road to recovery. I only lost one. Thank goodness. Ken would have just had a conniption. But luckily did catch it in time, I think. And so then fishy wise, we got in an order this week from Dan's Fish. I ordered some super blue emperor carry tetras, and they're super pretty and very blue, and they're little tiny, and I put them into a kind of a smaller tank so I can, number one, quarantine them, and then also let them grow up just a little bit bigger before I put them in with anybody else. And then I also got samurai gouramis from Dan's Fish, and I fell in love with them when I saw them at Wet Spot one time. And the females are the ones with the really pretty color, and they've got just beautiful color. And so I put them in a tank. I put them in a black water tank with lots of Alodia floating in there. And the samurai gouramis are really funny. They're like little tiny hunters, and they go up in the Alodia and they just like bam, bam, get anything on the top of the water. Super cute. They're really, really, really neat fish. I am enjoying them. They remind me of a sloth, though. They're kind of slow and hum-de-dum-de-dum. And Carol, I know it is hard to take care of all the fish tanks by myself. I was down doing water changes all this morning, emptying them out and refilling like the 240. And this is the very first time that I have ever had to clean out the mud skipper tank. And my eyesight's not very good with the refractometer. So I ended up getting myself a hydrometer, which I can actually see, so I can get the right amount of salt into the water. So, but the mud skippers, some of those little guys, I'd say they're probably getting to be about 6-7 inches long. So they're just getting huge. And then there's a couple of them that stayed kind of much smaller. So I think they're probably the females, but they won't breed in a tank scenario unless you have like a wave system going. So I don't think I'm going to be breeding them. So it doesn't really matter if they're male or female. I just enjoy them. But that was a real trick cleaning out that tank. I'm used to Ken doing that one for me and cleaning out that filter. And I'm just like, okay, do I clean out the filter? I just leave it for right now, because what if I can't get it started again? So I chose to leave the filter alone and just do the water change. And hopefully that'll be good enough for right now. I'll brave the filter the next time I do the water change on there. And so, and then here it's been like 100 degrees the last couple of days. So the fish tanks in our living room wall, Benchy, I won't push the buttons, I promise. Candy says they'll be fine. That's good to know. I figure if I get really desperate, I'll go watch some YouTube videos on how to clean that particular kind of filter, because it's not one that I've ever used before. So the with the heat that we've had, the fish tanks that were out in the garage, the ones that hang in the living room wall that are usually behind Ken, I've been putting frozen water bottles in them at night just to kind of cool the temperatures down. Yes, hi Danny Ben. Yes, thank you, Maria. That's funny. My dad sure enjoyed that, being on here the last time. That was a lot of fun. He thought he had a really good time. My friend just saw it and she's like, "Oh, my husband should be on there next." I was just laughing. All these people wanting to apply for the Benny job. So I was looking for Ken in the chat. I don't see him in the chat yet. He must not be where he can get any internet service at all. So I was able to bring down the temperature in the tanks in the garage to where they were showing a little bit green. So that was good. I was really excited that I could bring it down just enough to make them normal, I guess. See, Carol, you totally get me with the filters can be intimidating. I have 5 tanks, but 3 different kinds of filters. I like the sponge filters. Those are ones that I can totally handle. And I actually have a Hydor in my bedroom that I bought, and I'm the only one that's ever maintained that one. So I like that particular filter because it doesn't intimidate me. But and the hang on the backs don't intimidate me. So although we've got a couple of those ones that are like titles or something like that. I think they're called. I can't remember. Anyway, got a couple of those, but those are a little bit different. I put filter floss into one of those when I cleaned it the last time, and it flooded the back of the filter off onto the floor. My husband told me you're not supposed to put filter floss in those. I'm like, well, how do you polish the water then? So I don't know. Yeah, he was on there first thing this morning. He was up at that restaurant, but that restaurant's closed now, and that was where he was getting his internet service. So he's I'm hoping that he'll be able to get someplace and get on here for a little bit. Hi, Chattanooga Ed and Pam, rebuilding our brand, Kaler's Aquatics. It's nice to see all you guys. Holly Gibbs. Holly Gibbs says, I even have problems with sponge filters, lol. Lately, I think I need bigger pumps. You know, we did get a couple of the really big pumps that are the air pumps that are supposed to do the whole room, but we haven't hooked any of those up yet. So I got to figure that out. Maybe doing some more figuring of how to run the lines around the room or whatnot. Oh, not a fish cushion, but what is your necklace? It's a beautiful blue. Well, it has kind of like blues and stuff in it, and blacks and whites. It's called Merlinite. That's one name for it. It's a dendritic rock. I'm a rock hound, and I like to do stones for jewelry and stuff like that and do the polishing of them. And I like to put different stones into the fish tanks. So there's a couple of fish tanks that have Moroccan nodules in them, and they're scattered all over the house, and they're super cool little rocks. So Sharon Miller says, Danny, I have African mud skippers too. They are so much fun. I had ordered Indian mud skippers, but they sent me African. I saw their dorsal was blue instead of the maroon. I messaged Zenzo, and it's African. Yeah. So mine are definitely African, and they're huge compared to like the little Indian mud skippers. And yeah, it kind of looks a little bit like abalone, but it's just a rock. And I used to have a slicer. I had a friend that was teaching me how to slice all the rocks and then polish them. And then he ended up passing away. And so I haven't really gotten a whole lot back into it. And I agree with you, Carol Braswell. I love rocks better than jewels. I really do. So, and no, I don't sell any jewelry. I just kind of do it for my own giggles. I give them away as gifts and things like that. And no, I don't do any Instagram or anything with the jewelry. I just polish all the rocks for myself and just kind of. It says, what was it? I call it Merlinite. Merlinite. Merlin, like the wizard. So I can't. They just call it dendritic agate. Is like one of the other names for it. And so, but I get them at the rock shows that they have at the convention center and stuff. Cichlids 23, why are you fighting back tears? Did I miss something? I don't know. I must have missed something. Oh, no, I didn't. I'll have to go take a look at it. I've been pretty much in my own world here, struggling to keep up with all these tanks. I haven't had much chance to check out as much as I would like. DPK, new video. new video out. So that's good. So then let's see what else has been going on. Oh, the Fish Fam camping trip's coming up in Montana, and I just reserved a site for me and my daughter to go to the Fish Fam camping trip. So we'll be there near Yellowstone Park, and that should be fun. And that's the second weekend in September. And so I'm looking forward to that. I'll get to meet Punchy Paints. And what's going to be great is I'll be able to tell Ken, yeah, I met her before you, even though you guys were in the same park. So I'm looking forward to that. And I get to meet Candy. And then I don't know who else is going, but I'm looking forward to it a lot. And then Ken's up north or up in Wisconsin just catching lots and lots of fish. He's really enjoying himself. He had a really spectacular luck the last couple of days. Hello, good night, Aquarismo Jumbo S. I can't wait to meet you either, Candy. Because you've already got to meet Ken, so at least that one I won't be able to say I met you first, but that's okay. I'll get to say I met you better because we'll be there. Hi, Cody-san. Thank you. That's really sweet. Yeah, this is going to be a really fun camping trip. I can't wait. I've never been to Yellowstone. It's been on me and my daughter's bucket list to go. We usually go to the Redwood Forest every year, and I love the Redwoods. I love Albee Creek Campground. I adore it there, and I love the hikes and the beaches and everything. So that'll be really, and so this is going to be a big departure for me. And hi, Priscilla. How are you? And Scott's Aquatics. And yeah, so I'm looking forward to this camping trip. It'll be way different. Maybe while I'm in Montana, I can get some Montana agate, the moss agate. I love that stuff. It's one of my favorite rocks to work with. The Montana moss agate is just spectacularly pretty. It has a lot of this blue color in it. And a lot of the dendritics, little mossy pieces in it. Oh man, it's cool stuff. I'd like to see if I could get a hold of some of that while I'm there. And then this week, I ordered some guppies from Twin Cities Guppies. So that should be fun. I should be getting those sometime this next week, I hope. Yes, we'll take pictures to share at the campsite and the campground, and that's true. I should totally do. We should do a little video on it. Although Candy doesn't like video, so you know. Somebody's looking for K2 azurite. I might have some. Send me an email, Holly Gibbs. I might have some. I have so many rocks downstairs. Like I said, I'm trying to think of more interesting ways of using them in fish tanks because I've got a lot of really cool stuff, and I have all the polishers and stuff like that. Candy says I don't have to be in the video. You make one. Stephen Bryant says, I'd love to go for Fish Fam camping. My work has a private plane and Coast Guard chopper. Wonder if they've noticed one missing. That'd be fun. Priscilla says, Candy sees the camera and disappears like a ninja. That's so funny, Priscilla. Love it, love it, love it. Hi, Mary Page Flynn. Nice to see you. So, yeah, it's going to be fun. I will think we'll enjoy being able to sit around campfires talking about fish. I mean, what gets better than that, right? Making s'mores. Love s'mores. Hi, Catfish Terry. Sand Creek Aquatics too. Oh man, yeah, I'm really looking forward to that camping trip. I think that'll be really fun. And then I've been having problems with Ken's Oscars, the big ones that we removed out of the big one in the wall. We removed two of them that appeared to have kind of separated themselves from everybody else. And so I put them into a different tank by themselves, and now the male's lip is all chewed up. I think they've been doing that mating dance thing, but his lips look so sore and I don't know what to do. I really don't know what to do. There's a big rock on there. If they want to lay eggs and do their thing, they could. But, and they keep making great big huge snapping noises. Like there's a bunch of duckweed in the tank that I put them in, and they make these big smack. And I go in there to see what's going on, because it just sounds like something's terrible's happening in that tank. And I go in there and there's duckweed floating all over throughout the whole water column because they've stirred everything up. So I don't know what to do with these. Any news on Chewy? So Chewy has been moved upstairs, as you know, into the top tank, and we had a cave built in there, and Chewy's been trying to stay in the cave. And I'm wondering, why is he staying in the cave? I don't get it. But when I get ready to go feeding time, boy, he zips right out and he's coming up, and he's really cracking me up because the markings underneath his eyes look like jail tattoos, where like when you kill somebody, you get this special tattoo under your eye. So he's got these tattoos under his eyes, and I'm just looking at him like, you look like a total gangster. And they've gotten really prominent. Those markings have gotten really prominent, and he's turned this really purplish pink, and then he has a whole bunch of turquoise on him. He's he's darker than he used to be, so he's changing colors. And I can't tell if his nuchal hump is trying to get bigger or not. I hope it doesn't. I hope it stays small. But the fins on Chewy are getting super long and trailing. They're really, really pretty. I'll do a video on him this week. Do Chewy vid. I'm writing it down. I'll do a video for you. Put it out. I bet you do miss him. He does have a personality. So he's hi Katie's almost living the dream. How are you doing tonight? Scott Backer. I think you're outvoted, Candy. And I just saw something. How's the zebra cars doing? So they're getting bigger, and they've really taken to this tank. They like to do skirmishes. They're actually kind of mean to each other, even though they're so tiny and little, and there's plenty of room in there for them, because that's a 55-gallon I've got them in, and they're maybe an inch and a half long, but they're growing like crazy. Cichlids 23. I am a man of the people. Everybody wants to see your beautiful face, Candy overalls. So Moonstone, that's funny. Fins are an obsession of mine. Atta kid. Yeah, he is getting beautiful, beautiful. Doing a dog change. What's a dog change? Don't know. But yeah, so the zebra cars are doing really well. They're starting to come in. Some of them are getting dark, and some of them are staying a little bit light. Um, been spending a lot of time in front of the tanks lately. I put some orange lemon tetras into the tank in my room, the big tank, and those fish are so pretty, and they're getting so big and they look so pretty. They're filling out the tank. And so they're looking good. They're looking really good. So I'm glad that I've got them in a tank that I can enjoy them a little more. And so I'm planning on playing some musical tanks here this next week. I'm trying to get a couple set up. So Candy, I was going to go to Petco yesterday, but it ended up being so hot, and I was gonna have to struggle trying to get all those 20 gallons into my Mustang. So my dad's going to take me up with his car, and we're gonna get them that way. That way we won't have to struggle with them quite so much. But I got to get there because the sale's gonna end on the 22nd, and so I've only got 6 days left. So I will be. I have the money to go do it. It's just I've actually done that once before with the 20 longs that I wanted. And when I went and I bought the 20 longs, I didn't tell Ken I was going to buy them. And I came home and I was trying to be sneaky about getting them to the house. And he had just left to go bowling. And I thought, okay, I can get the tanks out of my car. I can get him into the house. I can go hide him in a closet in a spare bedroom somewhere. I can hide him. And so I'm literally pulling these tanks and setting them out that onto the side of the car, and Ken comes pulling around the corner. He came back, he forgot something. And I was like, and he goes, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "Nothing." And he's like, "Are those fish tanks that you're pulling out of your car?" And I was like, "Yes." I couldn't lie to them because they're sitting right there. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I just got totally busted going in and trying to be sneaky about getting tanks into the house. And he goes, "What are you going to do with those?" I said, "I don't know, but I'm going to do something." I am such the world's worst sneaky person. Oh, but dang it. I would have totally had it made had he not forgotten something. Because when he came back, I had just stuck it on the side of the house over there, next to the car. And I was hoping he wouldn't notice it. And he goes, "What are you doing over there?" And only another fish enthusiast could be okay with you trying to sneak fish tanks into the house. So, oh my gosh, that's like one of my life's most embarrassing moments, though, when you're really trying to be sneaky. And I had been given a special card with money on it that I didn't have to tell Ken that I was going to spend it on that or anything. And so, oh my gosh. Oh, oh no, Ken's on here. Why do I always get caught? Candy, you had to ask that question, didn't you? Now I'm caught again. I'm always getting caught. Every time I try to be sneaky. Oh my gosh. Oh no. This is such terrible. It's this Always happens to me. It just always happens. First, he comes driving around the corner because he forgot something. And now he hears all the plans. Ken, you didn't hear any of that. Oh, no. Hi, Kenny. Love you, honey. So how much of that did you catch? Candy's always getting me in trouble. I'm going to have to give you a hard time about that, Candy, when I see you at the campground. Oh, goodness. Mickey M. Ha ha, Kenny. Just tell her you want half of it. So true, so true. I cannot believe I got busted again. Always. Always get busted. Oh, wow. Some wives have, so Lumpy Dog says some wives has gambling, drug, or cheating issues, but the good ones have aquarium addictions. Yes, yes, yes. It could be worse, couldn't it? It totally could be. No, no, but I have any of the other addictions. Thank goodness. The aquariums are quite enough. Oh, I always get busted. Thank you, Chattanooga. You guys are making me feel a little bit better. Kenny is wondering if he'll have to do the water changes. Probably not. Because I'll tell you, really, my master evil plan is to get a whole bunch of shrimps going. So I only change the water on those once a month. They don't like big water changes. So my colonies of shrimp are going crazy right now. Danikin Aquatics, I got busted packing 2 10-gallon tanks in. Griffin, that's funny. But, because of that experience, though, of me having the fish tanks hidden in my Mustang and trying to get them out and get them out when Ken wasn't around and then getting busted with them all, because of that, I realized how hard it is to get the 20 gallons into my Mustang. It's a workout and a half. So it's not really made for that. There's no back seat really, and there's like just a little bit of a little trunk. It's not very conducive to fish tank hoarders. So Ken keeps trying to get me to get an SUV. I have to think about it. Oh. Poor Kenny. That's all right. That's all right. We'll survive. So I think tonight's the last night I'm going to have to put the frozen water bottles into the fish tank. So keeping the thing a little bit cooler. Everybody's saying hi to Kenny. First trip of 10-gallon tanks, I was conservative. By last trip, I had figured out how to cram 23 per trip in my Jeep. LOL. Dan Slee, is that not the truth? Yeah, but I think things are going to be better with my dad's car. Or because he's got quite a bit of and he can flip down the seat, so it makes a nice big bed. So you can put him too deep. Scott Backer says you could put a bunch more tanks in a Bronco than you could in your Mustang, Danny. That's so true. Oh my goodness, so funny. So I need to definitely rethink the car situation. Although I really like the speed of the Mustang. So, but I'm not taking the Mustang to the camping trip. I'm going to be switching vehicles with Ken. I'll be taking his big red truck. So that's what I take when I go camping. So, oh. That lumpy dog, you are so correct. Dan Slee, that would be one horrific fender bender with 23 tanks. Oh, could you imagine the devastation that you would feel? I just scored at Petco, and then bam. Oh, that would be terrible. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, I hope the Furcata's okay. Natural aquariums. Oh. Stephen Bryant says, once we're allowed, we usually let the public in for tours. You're more than welcome to come. It's been rocky the last couple of months due to Rona. Yeah, I'll bet it has been. It's no fun, no fun. Oh, so Lumpy Dog, yes, though Dan Slee says that Lumpy Dog, yes, though oddly enough, it was snug with just a small amount of padding between. That's cool. Hey, Dragon Lair. Candy overalls. Nice. We have more likes than viewers. Awesome. Oh, this is so funny. Yep, Ken's in there just saying hi to everybody. Jessica Taylor says thank you for the stickers, Kenny. Killer Aquatics Jeep built to haul tanks. What a great slogan. They really ought to use that. That's funny. So yeah, I don't know if any of you guys saw it. I think it was I was talking about a month and a half ago about a video that I saw of Bob Steenpotz, and he released it public. So everybody can go see it now. It's called Fire Bigfoot and Swimming with Tadpoles. If you haven't seen that video, you got to go see that video and you got to watch it till the end. It's really good. Really good. Tom Patter says U-Haul, $19.99 a day at Daniken Aquatics. A lot of 20 longs. That's perfect. Candy says, oh, Tom, that's a page out of Big City Bettis' book. That's great. Ken says to you, Tom, don't give her no ideas. Mickey M. Danny, here in the city, fish nerds often rent a basement for all their breeding tanks. Bring the camera when you happen to show up on the same pre-rental tour as Kenny when he is back. There you go. Oh, that's so funny. Yes, thank you, Candy. That was the most amazing video. I want everybody to go see that. Ooh, how many layers of 50 low boys would fit in the garage? At my house, I have like a 20-foot ceiling in my garage. I don't know. Would the foundation even handle that many? Yep, I got a big garage, and the only tanks that we have out there are empty ones, storing them. So yeah, the only well, I take that back. We have the two that are hanging out into the garage. Yes, and there's no big red truck in the garage. That's true. Well, the truck would never fit into the garage, let's be honest here, because Ken keeps his boat in the garage. So the cars have to stay outside, the boat gets in the garage. Yeah, there you go, Punchy Paints. You could get one of those ladders that they use in old libraries. Yeah, and then you swing on the. Yep, that would be perfect. Old libraries? Yes, yes. You know, they're attached to the wall on runners, and the ladder just slides back and forth. Yep, that's exactly what you do. Yep. He can turn his boat into a fish tank. Well, it does have live wells in it. Yep, we could totally do that. So JH Aquatics says, I just want 150 low boy. I mean, paludarium. Yep, you could totally do that. Although I think, honestly, 50 low boy, so perfect for Shelleys. So perfect for Shelleys. I just wish mine had a glass lid. Mine only has like a screen lid on my 50 low boy. So I wish it was a little. Ken says, now behave, Pam. Kenny, it is dangerous when you leave, is what Candy says. Yes, yes, yes. But you know, it'll all work out. It'll all work out. Who is going next, I wonder? 50 low boy for shrimp colony. I did think about that. Yes, I agree with you there too. So free space can easily be fixed when several of Kenny's old tanks suddenly start to break, crack before coming home, right? Mickey M. Woo. So Punchy Paint says, I'll save my best ideas for when the two of us get together, Kenny, before you get there. So yes, me and Pam, we're going to be talking. Oh yes, Griffin is coming up next. His channel will be coming on live next. So we'll send everybody over there at the end of this stream. Thank you, Candy, for the reminder. Fish Whisperer Miles, thank you so much. That is so sweet. You have no idea how nervous I was to do this stream all by myself. Oh my gosh. It was very, very, very sweet of you to say that, because I'm telling you, I was a nervous wreck. I feel very lost without my other half. Kayla Aquatics. Who's Griffin? Oh my gosh. Thank you, Maria. I was just very scared to do this. I usually have my better half who keeps me laughing, who always has something great to say, and he comes up with so much good stuff. So thank you very much. Kaler's Aquatics. Just follow the turkey noises. You'll find him eventually. Why turkey noises? Oh, thank you so much, Candy. I appreciate it. You guys are so sweet, especially with the laugh thing, because I used to have the weirdest laugh. I'm not even kidding you. I used to have the weirdest laugh. And I went through a bout of depression for a little while. And one of the things that they told you to do to help kick in the better brain chemicals and stuff is to practice laughing. And I used to just sit in my front room and put on like funny shows and practice laughing because I didn't know how to laugh. And then it started coming naturally, and now I can't quit stop laughing. So I guess a little bit of good thing can go a long way. Oh, see, now I did not know that Griff was always making turkey call noises. I'll bet Ken knows that. Kaler's Aquatic says, Dan S. carefully touchy since the Butterball sponsorship fell through. Oh my God. Are you kidding? Oh my gosh, that was so funny. Oh, oh, wow, wow. That was great. Oh my God. That was so funny. You make me cry. Kaler's Aquatics. Laughing my ass off, Godfather. That's great. Great, great, great. Puppy Dog says, oh, that sharp tongued gray fox, Bob Kaler. Oh, that's so funny. So, so funny. So, what are you guys talking about? Something about pros and cons. Good to stop evaporation so don't have to top off with RO as much. What, lids? Is that what you guys were talking about? Oh my gosh. I agree with that. I think cichlids would be really super more even more cool if they were smaller. Oh, lids for shrimp tanks. Okay. Well, I have some with lids and some without lids, and I have found the ones without lids, they like to escape occasionally and go inhabit another tank next to them. So that's one reason I have to redo my shrimp tanks, because some of my shrimps are traveling and I don't want to ruin any of my lines. So literally, I have to go and watch them every day. Yeah, mine like to explore. In fact, I found two other tanks with some of my cherries in them. And what was ridiculous was the two tanks that my shrimp went into, they traveled over into some other fish tanks, so I was afraid they're going to get eaten. But a male and a female went over into this tank, and a male and a female went over into this tank. And I'm like, what are you guys doing? Honeymooning? I don't get it. So I'm going to have to really, really, really watch what these shrimp are doing but I got the one out that went into my blue tank. I was like, no, 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 you need to leave. Luckily, it was a little baby shrimp, so it wasn't gonna mate with anybody, so that was good. No, no, Mickey M is not giving me any bad ideas whatsoever. See, now mine don't go back. So yours just chew on biofilm and go back? Mine haven't gone back yet. They've been taking up resident and other tank. Oh, I gotta tell you what happened. So I went downstairs. I was looking for one of my new betas that Aquaballs had sent me. And I had it in a you like the honeymooning shrimp comment, huh? So, but I was looking for one of my betas, and I was looking at the tank. I took everything out of the tank that I could take out at that time, and I was like, "Where's my beta?" I had a lid on this. There's no way it jumped out. I don't know. And so went down there this morning. There he was, back in the tank. I have no idea where that beta was hiding. Oh, it's crazy. Yeah, those betas are I just so pretty, such a pretty fish. Aquabills, I'm right here. I know. So, but the beta showed back up. I was so excited. I was like, oh, I was just like, how did he get out? There's been a lid on this tank. I mean, literally, the day I put him in the tank, I put a lid on that tank so that beta would not jump out of that tank. It's a gorgeous beta. And, but she's doing great. She's there. She didn't jump out. I don't know where she was hiding. I did have one little cave in there, and I'm wondering if she was hanging out in the cave for some reason. There's nothing aggressive in that tank, so I don't know why she would have been hiding. So I'm glad you're here, Aquaballs, especially in time to hear your beta story. Oh, but yeah, I got those betas in there. Just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Can't wait to breed. Aquabell says, I've been here the whole time, just been busy working. Boy, do I know that. So, getting close to time for Griffin to start. So, when we end this, we'll head over and say hi to him. And hi, HC Aqua. Yep, Griffin. Thank you, Candy. And let's see what else we got going on. Not a whole lot. I told you about the guppies that I ordered. I've been waiting for these guppies to come in at Twin Cities Guppies forever. Every time I've gone and checked their site, and I usually check it frequently, they were out of stock, out of stock, out of stock, out of stock. And then went over and now they're in stock. And so I ordered them quick. So hopefully I'll get them. Yep, almost. It's almost over. On how to fix your mower. Oh no. Well, Ken has problems with lawnmowers. He let's just say he has unfortunate accidents with lawnmowers. So he's kind of pretty much said, I'm never going to mow a yard again. And so he is he hires landscapers now to come and mow our yard. Longfin rosy barbs. Oh my gosh. Oh, and then they found out they were all males. Oh my gosh. I didn't actually tell them what you did with the lawnmower. It was so tragic. It would not be good live stream material. It was tragic and devastating. He could get an old push lawnmower with no engine and just push it. That might work. Oh, that's so sad about them all being male. We've been in. Now we gotta know. Well, the grass was too long, and it had been too long for a while, and it was at his mom's house. And so he thought he'd be really sweet and take over the lawnmower and mow his mom's yard. Well, let's just say that bunnies had taken up residence in the grass, and they don't like to get out of the way. So after that, Ken won't mow the yard anymore. It absolutely crushed him. He couldn't handle it. It was the worst experience of his life. So, yeah. So see, not a really great story. So yeah, that's why Ken doesn't mow. Yes. See, now that's much happier. Ken got lots of fish. Oh gosh, Kaylor's Aquatics, stop it. Oh, seriously, that was not good. The whole thing was just so tragic. Yeah, you guys, see, you shouldn't make me tell the stories. Sometimes they're just not good. Right, Carol? He just couldn't handle it. Oh, so sad. They were just little teeny. But, they've come back. Under my parents' next door, under their shed, we have baby bunnies coming out of our ears in this neighborhood. There are bunnies everywhere. They're little brown and white ones. And oh my gosh, they're everywhere. I have so many bunnies. So, yep, but that's good. Oh, poor Kenny. He says now he's going to have nightmares again. He says, you so did not tell that story. Well, I didn't go into graphic detail. How was that? I just kind of let them know why you won't mow. Right. So you're right, Kaylor's Aquatics. It is totally, we have bunnies everywhere now. So it's it's kind of like Watership down around here. No. All right, you guys, we're almost at the top of the hour, and I appreciate everybody coming and being so kind tonight. Well, I had to do this without my better half. And so thank you so much. I appreciate you. Love your fish. And if you want, go ahead and head on over to Griffin's stream next. And have a great week, you guys. And thank you so much again. And I really enjoyed you all. And have a great night. Love your fish. Bye.